Hello, everyone, and welcome to my 1000 sub special answers to the questions. We're going to be watching a little bit of Wurm in the background here. To start off with, I am sailing for most of this with Masek from the Voltron Army forums. He's one of the few people who actually are still playing. I don't play this often, but I've been playing a little bit recently, and I figured I'd show off some of the sights as we sail around, just as a backdrop. This is the Crystal Canal, the far south edge of the map. I'm actually doing the commentary separate, so I won't talk about the actual goings-on in the video as much. I wanted to mention that this is the Freedom server, and the Freedom server has now gone totally free to anyone who wants to play. If you play Wurm, you go directly to this server, so you can see everything you see in this video yourself sometime. Most of this stuff is man-made. I mean, that huge lighthouse, there's either a lava spider or a lava fiend up there keeping the light lit, and human beings dug the walls, put in the stone slabs, and cut it all through. So, okay, I am going to talk about my questions here a little bit. What few I got. I got a few, and I'm glad people want to know a little bit about things. Let's see, the first one I got, first actual one, I got lots of people just chatting in the thing. Or Jake trying to make fun of it. Anyway, Larson's96 asks, do you play Black Ops, and are you going, you little lowercase, going to make any vids of it? No, and most likely never. I'm not a first-person shooter guy. I mean, I've seen some videos of Black Ops and all that stuff, and I know it's extremely popular, but I don't have the twitchy reaction time for it. I mean, I play RPGs, simulations. I think I play Wurm. Wurm is one of the slowest games on the planet, and I just like to sit back, relax, and take my time with things. And if I do that on a first-person shooter, I'm just going to get slaughtered over and over again. And really, that sort of game is brutal to my play style. I'd be feeding points to the opposite team, and I'd never have any of the perks, and so on and so forth. So, let's move on to the next question here. This is from Alexi Zelo. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. I think she, I have no idea. I think they are one of the few people who have actually donated to me. You can find the donation link on my page, and blah, 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 blah. All that stuff. Their question is, what do you do except playing an LP? Well, I don't really do a whole lot. Sadly, I don't have a job. Working my way through college didn't exactly work out, ran out of money. So at the moment, I am dealing with health issues and surviving. I suppose that's as good as anyone can say. Okay. And the next question is from Larryihatechu. One of the, I guess, the most popular question. It's got 3 thumbs up on this list of comments. Okay, so the world is going to end tomorrow. How do you spend your last day on Earth? Figured Variax would go for the philosophical, type question. Oh, how do I spend my last day on Earth? That's a hard one to answer. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on how it's going to end. If I know it's going to end, and I don't know. It's hard to say if I have known about it beforehand type thing. I mean, I'm not gonna go out and rob a bank or jump into the ocean or some strange thing. I'd probably just sit, watch TV until well, maybe not till the end, until I knew more. I mean, I might go visit my family. I'm very close to my family. They're the ones keeping me going through all my issues and such. So, that's pretty much that is. I may come back to that one. I probably should think about it a little bit more than the 30 seconds I did when I read this. Okay, the next question is from Ozzy the Sage. That's a Chrono Trigger name. I like you already. At least I hope it's a Chrono Trigger name. If it's not, I don't know what it's from. But the question is, why do we hate you? And a little sad smiley face. Well, if you looked at some of my other videos, I have talked about this before. My YouTube account was made back when YouTube was very new. I did not trust it, sort of like how I don't trust Twitter and haven't gotten to that yet. And I just made it so that I could watch some videos and reply. I didn't think I would be doing this whole Let's Play thing and having my own channel and such. So I was thinking about names, and at the time it was still to the point where you had to think up new names and put things together, and I wanted something that I was just randomly thinking about. So the first name that I tried didn't work, and so on and so forth. I went through, I think, 3 or 4 names, and then I just started putting crap together. The Larry part comes from the Three Stooges. My real name is not Larry. I don't know. I've just picked Larry because, well, everybody picks Curly, and Mo is mean, so there's Larry. The I hate Chew part came about because it was near the post Pokemon craze. And I really did not like how everybody was adding Chew onto everything, like the Pikachu. And it just got really silly at that point. And if you're watching along in the video, we are entering what is known as the Freedom Canal. A large 5 square wide, 3 squared watered canal through a mountain. There's interesting little tidbits on the signs as we go through. So let's see, any more questions we go? I got a question from Jeff Major, if you don't already know who he is. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a unicorn? I'm serious, this is an emergency, please let me know. Guess I should have done this video a little earlier since it was 1 week ago when that was posted. It's really an emergency. I would assume that depending on the strength of your tongue and the size of the unicorn, 3. 3 is the magic number. Yes. Okay. So, let's see. And then we have another interesting question here. This is from Pepsi Phi Tree, I guess. That's Pepsi FY Tree is the name. The question is, if you could spend a day with anyone, who would it be? That's another tough question. Living or dead, who would I spend my life with? If it was not my life, a day with, I guess if I chose only people who were alive, I don't know. That's hard to say. I'd want to spend it with, like, one of the high game developers, maybe. Something in that nature. Maybe the Sid Meier. I don't know how interesting his day might be, but I think that would be... I mean, I could pick world leaders and entertainment guys. Just... I don't know. I'd rather do something that interests me and would be a little less creepy. So, and if people were dead, if there was anyone alive or dead, I would instantly choose Abraham Lincoln. I grew up in Indiana, and that's one of the 3 states that he lived in his life. And when I grew up, I had a lot of history from my dad. We visited his birthplace and his grave, and I think he's one of our best presidents, and I just love the history about him. I'd love to meet the man, see him work. I think that'd be pretty amazing. Okay, so 2 questions left as we work our way through the tunnel here. Let's see. Siver, Siverix. Siverix. Siverix? Siverix? I don't know. If pie is a cake and cake is a lie, does lying give you pie? Well, for one, pie is not cake. Pie is wet pudding on graham cracker or something. Some sort of thing. It's a pastry, basically. If a pie is a cake and a cake is a lie, does lying give you pie? No. Just because one thing is another does not mean that thing automatically becomes a whatever. I'm trying to think far too much on this question. The answer is no. No pie for you. So, and the last one here is 4 days ago from Jake, Unreal Jake, who is also known as Watch You Productions. He posted all over this question question video, and started a whole big conversation. Nobody knew who he was. So, his question is, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck had a chainsaw? Probably a fair amount. That is my answer. As we near the exit of the tunnel, I will say thank you once again for all 1,000 viewers. We'll try to do another special at 2,000 views. Until then, I'm Larryihatechu.